guys are doing incredibly well right now. So, for this video, I felt like I wanted to showcase a couple of plushies that I have with me. Originally, this video was supposed to be a video on my reflection about Anthocon that I attended this year. I actually have this shirt with me. I'm wearing the shirt right now, the theme of the last one, and you can actually see it. I got some new eyelids during my trip. I think they look really, really stylish, with my head and all that, especially how it matches with the eyeliner. So, but yeah, I might do another video in the future about my reflection on Anthocon, because I have some, a couple of things to say about it, about my trip. But yeah, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video, like I said, is I have like a bunch of plushies with me, and I figured it'd be a nice treat for you guys if I showcase some of them for you. So yeah, I actually had to re-record this video because my audio wasn't working, so I'm kind of a little bit irritated about that, but it's it's no problem really. Yeah, let's get started, shall we? Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so for this first plushie that I have with me is a tiger. It's a white Siberian tiger. At least I think it's a Siberian tiger. Yeah, some backstory about this guy is I got him. Originally I wanted to get my nephew something for Christmas because he's like in a big animal phase right now, and I wanted to get him this plushie right here, and I did got him one, but since I really like this plushie, like I love how the quality, the faces, the head, and the eyes and all that, I decided to get one for myself too, so, but yeah, it's, like I said, it's a nice, plushie. It's kind of in a laying position, so you can't really, like, do a whole lot with it, but, I guess you can all, color with it and all that, so, yeah. One thing about this plushie, though, that I do find, something that I didn't like is while the head itself is like in pretty good quality, it's really firm. Like can't really like squish down on it. It's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Yeah, for this guy right here, I do keep him up on my shelf with all my other things, like my cameras and all my other shelf that I have, so. It's a pretty sizable plushie too. Like I thought he'd be a lot smaller, but no, he's decently sized. Definitely is as tall as my head, so. Well, I do have my brush with me from my earlier videos. Brush his fur a bit. As you can see, I actually do have the tag on him still. That's kind of something to do with all my plushies. I don't really remove the tags. I don't know why I don't. I just think it's kind of nice to keep them on, but I guess that's just me, so. Yeah, that's one of my questions right there. So, I'll put him aside right there, and let's see what else I have. I guess I can go with this next one right here. So, this next plushie that I grabbed right here is, you probably recognize this one, but it's Loona from Hello Boss. So, for this plushie, it's actually kind of a new one that I got. When I was preparing for my trip to Anthocon, I was walking through the mall to, get some supplies and get some, just to, get some stuff for the trip. And I walked into Hot Topic, to just, explore around, because I hadn't been in one in ages. And I found this plushie right here, this Loona plushie. I was kind of surprised actually, because I didn't know that there was Hello Boss stuff, in larger retail chains like Hot Topic or Spencer's. But yeah, here's the plushie. Definitely a nice quality one, I think. Not like the biggest plushie in the world, but definitely pretty decently sized. So. Unfortunately, the hair is not really all that good. It's kind of just a flat piece, so you can't brush it or anything like that, unfortunately. So, oh well, it's alright. Where's that brush? There it is. Basically, pretend brushing her hair or something, so. Yeah, that's my Loona plushie. Kind of surprised I only have one, because she's actually probably one of my favorite fictional furry characters, I guess. So, yeah, she has earrings, and she does have, clothes, and obviously. So, yeah, nice plushie. I do keep her up on my shelf as well. So, alright, let's put her down. Okay, so the next one, might as well get this one out of the way, so, considering we just did Loona, so, this next plushie that I have with me is, this guy. If you've watched Hello Boss, you definitely probably know who this character is, but this is, Fat Nuggets from Hazbin Hotel, so, yeah. It's kind of weird, actually, because I was just when the pilot of Hazbin Hotel came out back in 2019, I think, I got super big into the fandom, and I was like that for maybe a couple of years or so, but over time my interest kind of died down a bit, same with Hello Boss, and by the time the show came out, Hazbin Hotel back in 2024, I think, I didn't really have any interest in it. I don't know why. I guess it's just, things are like that sometimes, so I haven't seen much of I haven't seen really any of the episodes. I've seen like clips of the show. I don't know if Fat Nuggets makes an appearance or not, so, but yeah, it's kind of a backstory about this plushie. I got this, like I said, back in maybe like 2020 or 2021, during my pre, so that was awesome. I bought a bunch of shirts as well for the show, so one thing that I really would have loved for this plushie is if you could like squeak, if you could like press the button, it would squeak or onk like a pig. So I figured that would have been like a nice little thing for this plushie, but let's brush this guy for a bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, so during my trip to Anthocon, you can call this brush from one of my earlier videos. When I was packing, I think this brush, something heavy was on top of it. I don't think I prepared or put this thing in like in a way where like protects the brush. And as I said, I think something was heavy on it, and it kind of bent the bristles a bit. It's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of hard to see though, but yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But as long as it does still work, so I'm not going to complain a little too much about it. I mean, it's just a brush at the end of the day, so yeah. Let's see. Hopefully the phone is picking this up. Okay, yeah, I think that's enough brushing for this guy. Yeah, this is my Fat Nuggets plushie. Definitely a cute plushie. I actually keep him above on my bed, above my bed frame. I figured there's like enough space for him. So yeah, that's my plushie right there. One of them. Okay, so the next plushie that I have with me is might as well get this out of the way. So this is another plushie that you probably recognize, but it's if you don't, it's it's Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Oh boy, so I got this plushie. This is actually the first plushie that I think I owned in my entire collection. So, well, yeah, I got this guy back in 2016 when the first movie came out. And back then I was like, completely obsessed with the movie. I would watch it, every night when it came on DVD. I actually went to the movie theaters a couple of times when they were airing it. That is how crazy I was about this movie back then, and I think that was, I guess the seeds were planted, for who I am now. So, yeah, this is my Nick Wilde plushie. Like I said, definitely the oldest one that I've had so far, but still looking really good. He's definitely one of the smallest plushies that I own. I don't know, maybe I'll get like a larger one, a larger plushie of him. I know the sequel came out quite a while ago, and it did incredibly well. I'm actually surprised. I still can't believe that they made a sequel like 9, I guess 10 years later now. So. But yeah, like I said, when I was much younger, and when the movie came out, I was like super big into it. I ended up buying like a bunch of different merchandise of the movie, and I built like a miniature shrine of it. That it's not really like a shrine anymore. It's just kind of stuff that I have. So. I still have my poster of the movie that came out, and it's still sitting up in my wall, like 10 years later. So, yeah. With all my other plushies, I would keep the tag on this one still. And let's see with the brush. Unfortunately, with these plushies, there's not like really a lot of fur that you can brush with. The table's kind of a little bit fluffier, so I guess we can brush that. So. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, this is my Nick Wilde plushie. Like I said, I think this is the movie or the series that kind of, like I said, planted the seeds that made me furry nowadays. I do remember back in high school, I always talked about my friends about the movie, and I know they got quite a bit annoyed, so I kind of, jumped back on, the whole movie when I was with them. So, but yeah, there's my plushie. Put it right there, right here. Okay, so for this next one that I have, let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, actually, it's right here. I can't see it until now. Okay, so for this next one that I have, it's probably a little hard to see, but it is a little dog plushie, a little wolf plushie. So with the Siberian tiger that I showed you earlier, this was also supposed to be a gift for one of my nephews. But when I was out shopping for Christmas, I found a much larger, not just identical to this, but much larger, nicer plushie that he probably would have liked. So I got him that instead, and I guess I just kept this one. But yeah, little dog plushie, little wolf plushie. It's kind of hard to see because the fur is all black, and I guess with my lighting, it's kind of hard to see visually. So. I guess I could brush this guy a little bit as well. Yeah, like I said, with the rest of my plushies, brushing is kind of difficult because they don't have long fur. So I'm kind of just trying to make do. But yeah, that's my nice smaller plushies that I stole one very much. So yeah, there you go. Alright. Okay, so for the next one that I have with me is let's see. There we go. Okay, so for this next plushie, I can't remember if I showed you this guy before, but I got this plushie from Anthocon last year. My last Anthocon video back in 2025, where I showcased some of the stuff that I got and nice things to that convention. But yeah, this is one of my plushies that I got last year. I don't know the species of this plushie though. Looks like it's kind of a hybrid maybe. So yeah, like looks like a cat, I think. So like some water cat or something because it is blue. So yeah. And of course the train is driving through, so but yeah, if you can see, one of the ears is right there has like a tendency of like bending backwards like that. You can kind of like force it to bend upright like what it is right now, but I kind of like it when it's going backwards like that, you know. Yeah, that's one of my other plushies. I like that this one has clothes on it. It has like a little jacket. And there's like a little guitar on its back from last year, which I think is pretty neat, so... yeah, that's one of my plushies. I see there's a collar as well, so... yeah, put you right there with the rest of the game. Okay, so for this next one that I have is, oh, it's actually down here. Okay, so for this next one that I have is, this guy. So, this is like a little, blue shark plushie that I got from, for Christmas a couple of years ago by my sister, I wasn't like really too picky back then, and I just told her, you know, get me, you know, whatever you like, and I guess she got me this. Yeah, it's a little, like I said, a little cute shark plushie that I adore as well. She ended up getting me 2 of these, a blue one that I have right now, and I think the orange one fell behind my shelf. With all my, you know, knickknacks and stuff, so I do have to find him after this video ends, so... but yeah, a little, you know, ball plushie. You can like squeeze it like this. It's kind of, you can squeeze it like a stress ball, and he'll still show that goofy smirk, so... but yeah. That's on my other plushies. Definitely maybe the smallest one I do have, but I do love them a lot, so... okay, I'll put you right there. Okay, so this last plushie that I have with me is actually, I have an odd one. There's actually one more plushie that I want to get. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, so for this other plushie, I wasn't originally going to include this one because I figured most of the plushies that I had were animals, but I figured I might as well put this one in. And this is a donut that I got when my fursuit came in, and yeah, you know, little donut plushie that I have, a very, you know, cute one. But yeah, I can, you know, put it in my mouth like this. yeah, keep it like that. Yeah. One thing about this plushie actually, and I did not know about this until someone pointed this out, is it squeaks. Where's the button? There we go. Well, yeah, someone pointed that out to me, I guess when they were like playing with it themselves, and they found this button and they just squeaked. And the button, the donut squeaked. I was kind of caught off guard by it, so yeah, a little donut plushie. Yeah, I keep it with me when I ever go out in my fursuits. And people, always like playing with it and squeaking it, because I always have it in my mouth like this, so. Yeah, that's my plushie, my donut plushie, so I'll put this right there. Okay, so for this last plushie that I have is definitely a big one. Actually, if you remembered, I think I said it earlier in this video, I had to record it. Re-recorded because my audio kind of messed up. And this plushie was the reason why, because it knocked my microphone over and it kind of screwed everything up. So, so let me get it real quick. And this guy is a wolf plushie that I got from Anthocon I earlier this, just recently. So, yeah, it's a big wolf plushie. Like, it's probably the size, half the size of me actually. So, he's definitely like too big to put on my shelf with the rest of them. So he kind of sleeps with me on my bed. So, yeah, he gets the special. I guess the special treatment, so. But yeah, it's definitely hard to, move this guy around because I don't want to knock my microphone over, so I guess you kind of have to see him from, this, from back here. But yeah, he's actually quite heavy as well. Like, I thought he'd be like a very light plushie, but no, he's definitely has a bit of weight to it, so. But yeah, I would brush him. I would stroke his fur like this. But like I said, it's definitely going to be pretty difficult to do. So obviously I don't want to knock anything over and make this video for the third time. So. But yeah, maybe in another video I can, brush him for you guys, so. But yeah, that's my wolf plushie. Definitely the biggest one that I do own, and the biggest one I will probably own for a while, so. But yeah, that's that. I got it from one of the displays, one of the booths at Anthocon. You can see the maker of who made this. So yeah, definitely a larger plushie. I kind of feel guilty because I gave all the other ones, like a good treatment, and he gets kind of shafted. But like I said, I'll probably make a video just for him. So, but yeah, I think that's about all the plushies that I own that I wanted to showcase to you guys, and hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys like all of my plushies, and hope you guys like this video. I know this video is kind of maybe not what some of you were expecting, because I came back from Anthocon, and I guess originally I wanted to make a video about my experience, but I'll probably do like a video about that sometime in the future to think about more about my experience, because I figured this Anthocon wasn't as good as I thought, compared to last year where I thought it was really amazing, but there was like a bunch of like blood and a bunch of like stuff, you know, because of the heat and you know. But I'll get back to the. But I'll, you know, talk more about that in another video, guys. So as you can tell, my voice is getting like really raspy, so I'm gonna have to like end it here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know the background is kind of different. I'm still trying to figure out, you know, when it comes to lighting and my camera and see what I can work with, because I'm not really happy with the current quality of the videos, because there's like a bunch of like you know, noise in the background, like those flickering dots you see in like the dark spots. So I'm just trying to essentially just, you know, do a bit more experimenting and see what I can do to make these videos better for you guys. So yeah, okay guys, I'm probably going to get off of here because I'm going to pass out. If you can tell from from my voice. So alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you later, and I guess I'll see you next time. Okay guys? Okay. Alright, bye bye guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I get to make more of these videos, okay? Alright.